Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I want to do tonight is I want to wish good luck to Bobby, Bean Sports Breakdown, or I believe this is what his new channel is called. Uh, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but he has having a lot of health problems. I think I go watch his video, but I think he's having a lot of problems with his health. I tried to listen a little bit, but then I had to shut off because I had to go with my family. They were screaming at me to do something. But I think he's having a lot of problems. So go check him out. My prayers and thoughts are with Bobby. Go check it out. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure what I heard, so I don't want to say anything. But go check out his video, man. He's not doing good. But he said he's gonna heal up. But yeah, go share. I don't want to say until I know 100%, but I think I know what's going on. But anyways, ladies, Bobby, in your prayers, right, man? We're praying for you, buddy. Hey, James Hart. Let me move on. James Hart to this video. James Harden, man. This guy is like a diva. Again, he wants to get traded, man. Oh my lord! Now they're saying that the Sixers, because he wants to go back with Daryl Morey, his former general manager of the Houston Rockets. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my lord, man. So look, this guy, okay, the first time back in 2012, I believe, 13, he wanted out of Oklahoma because he couldn't start. Okay, you kind of understand that, although Manu Ginobili won how many championships? Like 5. As a freaking backup, he was like the best 6-man ever to ever live. This guy didn't want to be that. He didn't want to play the Manu Ginobili role. Okay, you kind of understand it. He's too talented to be on the bench. Whatever. I guess Manu Ginobili is too unselfish. Whatever. So he goes to Houston. You kind of understand. They put, I think, $3 more million. He goes to Houston. And then he gets Dwight Howard in 2013, 2014, he gets Dwight Howard. And apparently, after that first season when they lost to the Portland Trailblazers, he wanted Dwight Howard traded. Jesus Christ, man. Because he thought it was Dwight Howard's fault that they lost that first series in the first round to the Portland Trailblazers. That was the one that I believe Damian Lillard hit that big shot and won in Game 6 and sent Houston packing home. And then he ended up staying 3 years when in Houston with Dwight Howard. They made it to a Western Conference Finals, lost to the Warriors, I believe in 2015. And then, so 3 years with Dwight Howard, and then he leaves. And then he gets Chris Paul in 2018, literally a Game 7, man. A game away from the damn champions again, championship, the damn finals. They lose again to the damn Warriors. I think they at one point they missed 27 straight 3-pointers. Jesus Christ, man. Chris Paul couldn't play in Game 6 and Game 7 because he was dealing with a hamstring injury. I'm pretty sure Chris Paul would have been there because Chris Paul, one of the guys who left, along with maybe Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard, who actually shoots the mid-range. I'm sure if Chris Paul would have been available for that Game 7, no way in hell they missed 27 straight 3-pointers. He would have given the damn ball and taken a damn shot from the mid-range, from either the top of the key or the baseline. And these motherfuckers just jacking up threes, man. James Harden included. And then 2019, I think they lose again to the Warriors in the second round. That's it. It's Chris Paul's fault. They were losing. Chris Paul, after just 2 seasons, is out. So both Dwight Howard and Chris Paul, both of them, in just 2 and 3 seasons, at least got to the damn Western Conference Finals. But it was not good enough for James Harden. He thought they were not good enough teammates to win, and he kicked them out of town. They bring in Russell Westbrook. Oh, it's finally going to work because they got chemistry from back in the Oklahoma Thunder days, right? They got chemistry. Nope. They had at one point, now this was more of Westbrook's fault, they had to trade their center because Westbrook was so bad at shooting threes. They told Westbrook, you know what, we're going to take Capella away, and you can have the paint clear to yourself so you can just drive it in and get layups because he was so bad of a 3-point shooter. Like, just drive it in, Westbrook. There's going to be no 7-foot center, and you have a clear path to the rim to get layups. But after 1 year, not good enough. Out of town he goes. Then a few months later, a few weeks later, after Westbrook gets traded to the Wizards, he also wait a minute. Nobody's left. No more Dwight. no more Chris Paul, no more Westbrook. We're not going to get anybody else. We get John Wall. Why stop John Wall? Not good enough. He asked for a trade. He got super fat. He stopped dieting. He showed up to training camp super fat. Completely mess. He threw a tantrum until they traded him to the Brooklyn Nets because that's where you want to be, right? With his best friend Kevin Durant. You know, last year, man, completely out of shape. I think twice he had a hamstring problem. He missed like 2 months with a hamstring. Then again in the playoffs, he pulled his hamstring, and was not 100%. And you know, because of that, the Brooklyn Nets lost to the damn Milwaukee Bucks in the second round. A lot of it was probably because of the weight, because he wasn't in condition, he wasn't in shape. And now this is year 2 with the Nets. And apparently he wants out. He wants to go to Philadelphia because now it's going to work. He's going to reunite himself. First, he thought it was going to work with Dwight Howard. Then Chris Paul. Then Westbrook. Now Kevin Durant. Now he believes it's the Joel Embiid and former general manager Daryl Morey. Oh, my goodness. And many people believe this is going to happen. Many people believe this is going to happen, man. Apparently, the Nets are not really happy with it either. You know? So, I mean, assuming it's probably it's very likely it could be Simmons for Harden, you know. But man, it is unbelievable, man. This guy just wants to get traded everywhere he goes, man. He's been on. This is going to be his third team. You know, it's going to be his fourth team if he goes to Philadelphia. But arguably, he had 3 different versions in Houston. He had the James Harden, the Dwight Howard version, the Dwight Howard, Chris Paul version, the James Harden, the Chris Paul version, and the James Harden, Russell Westbrook version. He had 3 different versions in Houston. He was with the Thunder, and then he went to the Brooklyn Nets, and now this guy, man, what makes you think it's gonna work in Philadelphia, man? This guy just everywhere. Like, look at the teammates he's had: Durant and Westbrook and Oklahoma, Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, Westbrook again in Houston. Now Kevin Durant again, and Kyrie Irving can't even make it to the damn finals. And he's only the most he's ever lasted, I think, was in Oklahoma. But with the White, he only lasted 3 years. With Chris Paul, only lasted 2 years. And then with Westbrook, only lasted 1 year. And now, not even 2 years into the Durant and Kyrie Irving experiment, he wants out. Jesus Christ, man. A lot of people think this is going to happen. We'll see what happens. Simmons, you know, I know a lot of people don't like him. He would make them better defensively. It would take a lot of pressure out of Kevin Durant. Defensively, he can get rebounds. So defensively and rebounding, he would really help out the Brooklyn Nets. But offensively, they could take a hit. Also, Joe Harris, we don't know when he's going to come back from his ankle injury. So offensively, they would take a hit. But defensively, they would really rise up with, in addition, like Ben Simmons. They would take a lot of pressure of Kevin Durant defensively if they had Ben Simmons, because he would on him. That would be his main job, really, to rebound and play defense. Or maybe he plays point guard and sets up, you know, Kyrie and sets up the plays for Kyrie and Durant. But mainly he would be there to play defense and rebound with Ben Simmons. But what a clusterfuck, man. So much for a Lakers-Brooklyn finals, man. Both teams are in the shithole. They lost today by 30, I think, to the Utah Jazz, the Brooklyn Nets. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I'm out like a light.